Yay Networks.
Welcome to a Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. Wow, always an adventure. You never know what you're going to get. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans with my husband and my podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
Great train in the house.
You want to go ahead and give a peek behind the kimono, honey?
I mean, no, because nobody cares. Nobody
ahead.
Cares.
We're trying new equipment, new ways of recording stuff.
Trying new equipment. Yeah, we've got this new system. It's called Riverside.
Never heard of it.
I haven't either until today. So supposedly, okay, here's what it's.
Is it named after the street? Wait, what's Riverside? There's a road called Riverside to get to my office. Is it named after our office?
The listener is got the biggest question marks over their head right now.
So do I.
They just want to know, okay, A-Train, okay, Kelly Raspberry Evans, what's in it for me? I'm going to tell you what's in it for you.
Entertainment?
Well, that can be debated.
That's very debatable.
Supposedly, wacky marketing department is going to be able to create better, funnier videos for us. So you will see better, funnier, more engaging AI tools, I was told. I was told there's AI tools.
Well, here's what I've learned. I took a shower today after, I came home from work, walked the dogs. I've been cleaning toilets. I've been doing laundry. I stripped and changed the sheets on beds, took a shower, and I should have probably put a little bit more effort into getting ready for the podcast now that I know it's going to be filmed as much as it is. So this is not a good look for me, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not vain, obviously, the way I show up.
Sometimes you look at me and what I'm wearing during this podcast.
Yeah.
Tonight's one of the nights I'm looking at you. And
what's wrong with what I'm wearing? I'm not worried about what I'm wearing. I'm worried how I'm looking.
Well, what you wear and how you look are kind of tied together.
What are you saying?
No, you look fine, babe. You always look good.
You
always look wonderful.
I'm wearing free merch.
You're wearing free merch.
I got a Raising Cane's hoodie. It was free merch. I'm saying where I got it. We do a lot with Raising Cane's. They do a lot with us for kids. They make huge donations for us to take our kids, on our annual trip to Disney World every year. And lucky enough, we get this box of stuff at Christmas, like what they send out to clients and people like that. And one of the things was this hoodie.
I like it.
And then I'm wearing one of my approximate 14 pair of black lounge pants because I don't know about you ladies. I am constantly on the search for the perfect pair of lounge pants. And I don't know. I just can't find that perfect pair that I'm looking for. And then once I have them, I'm like, well, I don't want to get rid of them. I'm just wearing them around the house anyway. But I would like to lounge out in public sometimes. But finding the perfect pair of lounge pants is hard, Alan, especially for a 5'9" woman.
For men, I would just call those jeans.
What you're wearing? I'm wearing.
These are my lounge pants.
No, mine
jeans.
are like sweatpant material.
Although I got a pair of Champion sweatpants for Christmas.
Yes.
It was I had a list of 4 things for Christmas.
Right.
I got one.
Right.
And that's okay. Maybe I wasn't
You didn't give me the list.
Maybe I wasn't a good boy last year. That's fine.
You didn't give me the list because if you'd given me the list, I would have gotten you the things you wanted.
I'm not sore about it at all.
Okay.
But the one thing I got that was on my Christmas list was a pair of Champion sweats.
You love them?
I love them. But I washed them one time, and now they're like capris. And like they fit fine in the waist. They're mediums. But why do they now look like capris?
Can I have them then? Maybe they'll be my perfect lounge pants.
That really sucks because I like those things.
They don't make things like they used to. Now we sound old.
What is it?
But they don't make things like they used to.
What does
you used
that
to
mean?
be able to wash a pair of pants and they didn't turn into capris.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's true. But you know what? We're not going to talk about shrinking pants and how they made things better in the good old days in Riverside and our technology here in this room. No, we're not going to.
We already did.
Here's what we're going to talk about. What's captured America. There are 2 things going on right now that I think have captured the hearts and minds of America.
Yes. One of them being?
Well, let's get the first one out of the way. The cyclone Arctic Canadian bomb cyclone blast.
Right. The weather's coming. The winter weather's coming.
It's January. It's going to get cold.
Babe, it's beyond
Oh,
that.
no.
It's not just cold weather they're predicting.
Need
Y'all, I have
batteries, TP.
had to listen to this
water
for 3 days. For 3 days, I've had to listen to him go on and on. I don't know why it bothers him so much. Just do you.
because it's clickbait.
Look.
It's clickbait.
Don't click. Don't click. Don't go to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store. You know why? Because we were literally out of toilet paper. I used to hoard toilet paper. I didn't realize I did that until COVID hit and everybody panicked and everybody went and stocked up on toilet paper. You know who didn't stock up on toilet paper? Raspberry Evans over here. Because that's when I found out I was a toilet paper hoarder. Because every time toilet paper goes on sale, or went on sale, because I don't do this anymore, I would buy it because I like saving money and toilet paper can be expensive. So I had toilet paper coming out our ears. We had no issues. But Alan gives me grief about it. So I'm like, okay, well, now we're legitimately out of toilet paper. We had like one roll left in our bathroom. So I went to the store today, not in a panic because it's about to snow or blast or whatever it's going to be. We needed toilet paper.
Then how come in my office bathroom, sometimes I'll go in there and drop, and then I'm like, there's no toilet paper. Where's the toilet paper? Why is there no toilet paper here? Nobody refills in this home but me. And then
That is such a lie.
I knew I could get her on that one.
That is such
okay, and then
a
whatever.
lie.
And then
I'm the only one in this house.
That's not
He'll
true.
do it
That's
one
not
time.
true.
He'll do something one time and suddenly carrying this family on my back. We do some one time. I'm the one, they'll take all the bottles of water out of the refrigerator. I'll go in there and they'll be all gone. So here I am putting water back in the refrigerator so everybody can have cold water. Toilet paper. I'll ask the boys every once in a while, are y'all okay on toilet paper? No, we're out. I have to go haul in toilet paper. I went up there. We were up there yesterday because I'm stripping beds and doing sheets and stuff. The boys had literally twisted the toothpaste. I don't know how.
Oh,
Why don't they just tell me?
I feel
"Hey,
sorry
Kelly,
for them.
Hey, Kelly, I'm not up there checking their toothpaste supply today.
Poor
Hey,
kids.
Kelly, I need some
No
toothpaste.
toothpaste.
Nobody, but it's all on me. Everybody will they won't wipe their butts. They won't brush their teeth
Whoa.
unless I have, or drink water that's cold, unless Kelly comes along and fills it up. And you're going to tell me that you restock all the toilet paper? You are seriously sit here and tell everybody that.
I restock it in there. So the big thing is this, seriously, this cyclone bomb Arctic blast. And here's my biggest problem, guys. A week ago,
Yeah.
people were saying in 2 weeks on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
Yes.
we're going to get 14 inches of snow.
Potentially.
And
In
I'm
certain parts of the country.
and I'm
Not everywhere.
and I'm thinking, how in the hell do you know 2 weeks ago that in 2 weeks we're going to get 14 inches
Are
of
you a
snow?
meteorologist?
I am not.
Do you study weather patterns?
I took atmospheric science in college.
Yeah.
I know a cumulonimbus from a stratus.
They don't always get it 100% right, honey, but they do the best they can with the information they have. And people, yes, they are panicking and they are starting to cancel things just to be on the safe side. Because why wouldn't you? If everybody is panicking and nervous because my friend had to reschedule her daughter's Sweet 16. Okay. She bumped it back a week because everybody's anxious and just, you know what? Let's just not even worry about it. We're just going to move it. It's not that big of a deal.
I seriously
But
think
you
this
have
happens.
this is like all I've heard for 3 days.
I think this happens for two reasons. One of them is a semi-good reason. Another is not a good reason. The first reason is they know severe weather generates interest and clicks.
Right. Well, yeah.
It's big news.
It is.
People want to know. The weather in Texas, man, if we get ice, it shuts everything down.
Well, truly, it does.
It does. People can't drive on it, whatever.
We're not used to it. So it's, y'all can say it's stupid Texas drivers, but the fact is we don't have the snow chains and all that stuff. It's just the way it is.
And the media knows that. So they know that this generates a lot of interest. That's the first reason.
Okay.
The second reason
It's just to get up your butt. Just to put a bug up Alan Evans' butt.
I don't think so.
They're like, let's show Alan today.
In my opinion, the reason they do this is because it is better to get everyone all spun up, screwed up through the roof about the weather.
Over-prepared, maybe?
Yes, exactly. Over-prepared and then be wrong. Then say, 2 weeks, I don't know. Looks like it might be okay. We might get a little bit. And then we get 14 inches of snow dumped on us and then everyone's really pissed off at the weather people.
I'd rather be disappointed that we didn't get a disaster.
Right. So I think that's why these things happen.
Okay, so why is it stuck in your craw so bad?
Because I see the videos of people, the shopping carts going out the door.
You know who doesn't see those?
Why are you doing that?
You know who doesn't see those? Me. I'm not, none of that's coming up in my feed. It's coming up in your feed because you're clicking. That's in your algorithm. You know what's in my algorithm? Cat videos.
Yeah.
You are going to love Legacy Box. You know, becoming a parent changes how you look at memories. While we're savoring and saving every moment with our kids, suddenly you start to realize a lot of important memories from our childhood. They're trapped on VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, photo albums, crammed into boxes labeled "Do Not Throw Away" and shoved into an attic. Those are at risk of being destroyed by heat, moisture, disaster, time. And once they're gone, they're gone. That's why you need Legacy Box now. They're the world's largest digitizer of home movies and photos. And the process is so simple. They send you a Legacy Box and you fill it up with old VHS tapes, pictures, film reels, slides, DVDs, whatever you've got. Their team in Tennessee carefully digitizes it all by hand. They send you back the originals plus digital files on the cloud or a thumb drive. Ordering a Legacy Box is one of the best things I've done for my family because now instead of just telling my kids about that crazy vacation I took to the mountains when I was a kid, I get to show them and relive it with them. And right now, during Legacy Box's Father's Day sale, you can save big while preserving your family's history. Visit legacybox.com/sandwich to get started today. That's legacybox.com/sandwich. It's the little things that make a big difference in how I feel. Now, for me right now, it's about stretching. I didn't realize how stiff I was until I started doing it. I love when I can stretch a little further than before. It makes me feel refreshed when I'm done. And you know, a little makeup refresh can make all the difference too with Thrive Cosmetics, my go-to clean makeup routine year-round. Now, of course, their brilliant eye brightener and Stella champagne is always in my makeup bag. Actually, I need to reorder more. I'm almost out. But it comes in 32 shades, and the Shenna Mint Green Shimmer looks really fun for summer. Their Empower Matte Precision Lipstick Crayon, it's really amazing. It gives you a beautiful color that lasts without feeling dry. They have 18 buildable shades, and I love the Dusty Rose Kaisa color. I think that's how you pronounce it. But the best part, for every product you buy, Thrive donates products and funds to help communities thrive. So far, they've given over $150 million in products and cash to over 600 giving partners. This is beauty with purpose. Amplify your summer look with Thrive Cosmetics. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich for an exclusive 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich. You can't scroll your phone for more than 30 seconds without seeing somebody talking about GLP-1s. Maybe you've been close to trying them, but you're not a needle person, or maybe you're looking for a natural alternative. Well, let me introduce you to our podcast sponsor, Veracity. Their Metabolism Ignite, it's a natural plant-based GLP-1 alternative that is doctor-recommended and clinically proven to help reduce hunger. Just 2 capsules with breakfast every morning. It's all you need. And one of the first things I noticed was I wasn't thinking about food all day, that food noise you always are constantly battling. Metabolism Ignite has no allergens, no caffeine, no negative side effects, and we love that. It's shown to reduce hunger by 85% and clinically proven to help lose an average of 9 pounds in 90 days. We really love that. Look, this stuff is sold out 10 times for a reason. So before it sells out again, make the switch to GLP-1s the natural way. Head to veracityhealth.co and use sandwich for up to 65% off your order. Once again, that's VERACITY health.co for up to 65% off. Make sure you use our promo code SANDWICH so they know we sent you.
Speaking of algorithms, we already touched on this last week, but There's another piece of news that has captivated the country, and now I've got all kinds of stuff in my algorithm.
Oh, Blake Lively and Taylor Swift's text messages.
No, but talk about that, and then we'll get into this. You got anything or no?
Well, yeah, I've always got stuff.
We'll talk.
Always prepared.
We'll talk about that, and then I'll talk about the second thing that has captivated the country.
Well, apparently there's going to be some sort of, I've kind of lost, honestly. I mean, I'm very interested in the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively trial, but there was just nothing new coming out for months and months. It's like, I kind of like, well, and then the trial got pushed back from March, I think, until May, right? So anyway, apparently there's going to be some hearing this week, and all these texts between Blake Lively and Taylor Swift were released, which are just fascinating because, you know, we're nosy and we want to know. I mean, I want to know what regular people are texting, but I mean, celebrities, what they're texting each other. It's been very interesting. So we know that obviously Taylor and Blake's friendship has fractured, right? That there's obviously a problem now. But at the time, Taylor Swift, when Blake Lively was accusing Justin of all these things and calling him names, Taylor was team Blake. She was being a girl's girl. She's the one, like, you've ever seen those t-shirts like, if you kill someone, I'll help you hide the body. One of those kind of girlfriends. Like, if your man breaks up with you, he's my enemy too. Okay. I think that's what Taylor, because I don't think she had any personal, real interactions with Justin other than when Justin claims he was, ambushed at Blake Lively's apartment. So anyway,
Is Justin okay?
Is Justin okay?
Yeah, just as a side note, is he doing better? Is he okay?
I haven't heard from him. But I mean,
is it generally understood that he's okay?
A nice guy, you mean?
No, like he's not
creepy
on drugs, or he's not.
No, he's not. He's not on drugs or anything.
Drinking.
No,
he's okay.
He's of the Baha'i faith, and I don't really know a lot about the Baha'i faith.
Excuse me? The who?
The Baha'i faith.
Baha'i faith.
Baha'i. Don't ask me a lot about it. It's a real religion.
Well, you brought it up.
I'm saying he's of the Baha'i faith, and apparently Blake didn't like that because he's very spiritual. So like Blake's dad died and he said, you know, I know he would say like, I'll say a prayer to your father for you. I'm talking, you know, I'm communicating spiritually to your father. And she didn't like that. And he's very huggy and they're very, you know, they're about spiritual connections. Please don't nail me on what the Baha'i faith is. I haven't studied it.
I think we have a lot of Baha'i faith listeners.
I don't know. But Blake was going around telling people that Justin's in a cult. She was calling it a cult.
Whoa.
And, you know, she's calling him a clown, calling him all sorts of names. And then Taylor was as well. So it's just really interesting. But it sounds like, okay, so Justin says he was called over to Blake's apartment. And she's been trying to do all these script rewrites and everything. And she wanted him to accept these screenwrites. So apparently, Blake Lively's team was saying, I mean, it's so hard to keep straight. Taylor Swift's people were saying, no, Blake's never had. Taylor Swift's people were saying Taylor has never had anything, any input, no nothing. Well, come to find out in the text message exchange, Blake did say, hey, Taylor, I want to send you this script. No pressure. You don't have to read it or anything. But, you know, I'm meeting, you're on the way. She was on the way to Blake's apartment and Justin didn't know this at the time. So anyway, after the meeting, which Justin says he felt very pressured by Ryan and Taylor because these are two powerhouses that Blake called her dragons. Taylor was texted by Blake, you were heroic today. Thank you for making that stuff up. I'm paraphrasing. That clown fell for it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff like that. So, and there's also towards the end of the text message exchange, I think Blake realizes there's a bunch of back and forth. But we do know there's a problem with the friendship because towards the end of all this back and forth text message exchange where Taylor's still like on board, like she called Justin a bitch and said when she didn't say it specifically, but apparently it was right before that New York Times article came out, which exposed, you know, Blake Lively's complaint against him in California and accused Justin of doing a smear campaign. Taylor linked and sent Blake a link to an article like a People magazine or something where Justin is talking about how he had been victimized sexually by a woman. And Taylor said something to the effect of, oh, he knows something's coming. That's why the little bitch has got out his tiny violin. It's not good. But I was talking to Anna, who's with 13, a Taylor Swift podcast. Don't you ever say anything in any way negative about Taylor Swift in front of Anna. But I was really,
What will happen if you do?
She does not like it. She gets very defensive of Taylor. But I was telling her today, I really think Taylor was just being a girl's girl in that moment and believing everything Blake was telling her. So I think Taylor was kind of duped a little bit, because by the end of this text message exchange that was leaked in these depositions and court documents, Blake said something like, I feel like you're a little distant from me. I feel like there's a problem. I know I have been, kind of in my own stuff lately, and it's all been about me, and you've been such a good sport and everything. And Taylor's like, yeah, it has been kind of, I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it in front of me. Yeah, it has been kind of bad. Like, I kind of was dealing with it and everything was fine. But then you start sending me all these email blasts. It's like I'm reading PR statements to 200 people, and you don't need to apologize, but I'm just kind of miss the way things used to be. So apparently there was some issues. And then when Taylor started getting subpoenaed, because she didn't want to be in any part of this, I think that's when the friendship was possibly broken for good. I know you don't care about any of that, but a lot of people do.
Sounds like a bunch of drama.
It is, and I love it. So anyway, that's what I know so far. Like I said, it's a lot. And if I'd known we were going to really talk about it, I would have had my ducks in a row. But
well, that's okay. That's what Taylor Swift podcasts are for.
That's right. You can go to 13 at Taylor Swift Podcast. I don't know if they're going to break down the Blake Lively lawsuit, though. I don't know.
So, did I tell you this? I don't know if I told you this story. I told my mom and dad today.
Is this the number 2 thing you were going to talk about?
No. I'll
talk about the country.
I'll talk about the other thing that's sweeping the country here in just a second. But I went over to Homie D's because I needed those things to go over your hose bibs.
Wait. In preparation for the Arctic disaster of 2026,
right.
You actually went to the store and took precautionary measures.
I did.
To protect our pipes.
I did, because I got so wound up and screwed up through the roof by looking at social media.
Were there camera crews outside the Home Depot watching you come out with your buggy full of Teats, Faucet Teats?
Teats?
That's what they're called.
They're called Teats?
Yep.
Okay, well, I went over to Homie D to buy 3 Teats, because last year I didn't put Teats on our bibs, and what happened?
We had a leak. 2
busted pipes. That was a big ass whip. I'm like, I ain't doing that again. So I roll on over to Homie D's. Happy-go-lucky AE is...
You were not happy. You were grumpy.
No, I wasn't grumpy.
Because of the Arctic blast. Why are all these people here? They better not be out of my... what do you call them? I call them faucet teats. Okay. What else are called? Faucet covers.
Okay, so Grumpy AE, he walks into Home Depot, and I'm thinking, well, certainly they'd put the teats right here by the front door. I mean, everyone today is here because that's what they need. So
they want them in the back so people go through and like, I happen to need this and that and the other.
So I get a little distracted, and I'm like,
how grocery stores work, Alan.
Crap, there's no teats here. So I went back to get some rat traps. So picked up a couple of rat traps, picked up some rat bait.
No luck with the rat traps yet. Huh?
Yeah, I haven't captured any, but we got them set. I got 5 traps set. Okay, so I get my rat traps. I go through electrical. I go through the yard equipment. I go back to the front. I'm everywhere. I'm like, I cannot find these freaking teats. So here comes an associate. My direction. He's not making eye contact because they never do. They don't want to make eye contact.
They don't want you to ask them for help.
Because if you make eye contact, it's like making eye contact with a waiter. Then you have to help him, right? So this guy, he's darting his eyes. He's looking everywhere. And I'm like, excuse me, sir. Very nice. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Where are the things? I didn't know they were called teats, but where are
they might not be. Maybe it's just a Kelly Raspberry thing. I thought that's what they're called.
Where are the things that you put over your faucet to keep them from freezing? And he just looks at me. He looks right next to me and he just points.
You're standing right next
to him. And I'm like,
huh? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, they're right here by the front door.
Chronically boss.
So then the first thing I thought was my sweet wife, who I met almost exactly 10 years ago, my sweet, wonderful, loving, encouraging, positivity wife.
I am. You said that's one of the things you love most about me.
Never makes fun of me in my sense of direction. I can just, this little bubble goes off the side of my head, and in the squiggly bubble at the top, I see my wife imitating me, doing that clueless face that she makes to imitate me. Do it, babe.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, we get it on video. We got it on Riverside. Yeah, keep doing it. That was me at Home Depot looking for Teats.
Well, at least you admit your problem. I don't know what you're going to do to fix it, but it is what it is sometimes.
But I got our Teats. I put 3 Teats on the...
Okay, we've said it enough.
What?
Now that I've introduced you to that word, I really regret it. But let's go ahead.
Okay, well, I put them on the bibs. Speaking of Teats, what?
Let's not mention that word anymore. We've met our quota. Even for podcasting, which is like the Wild West of broadcasting. That's enough.
So the national championship football, college football, the Super Bowl of football was just a few days ago.
Right. Is this big story number 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Number two. It featured the Indiana University Hoosiers.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is a Hoosier? But whatever.
I can look it up real quick if you'd like.
I think it means anybody from Indiana.
Oh, but why?
I don't know. Against the University of Miami. We're not going to talk about the game too much.
What's the Miami
Hurricanes.
Hurricane.
Hoosiers won.
I was glad.
Yeah.
That was because they were the underdog. Every football team I wanted to win this weekend in the NFL. Every team, because you have to pick one or else it's boring. So I picked one and every single one of them lost. I was so mad. I was really disappointed for Josh Allen. But then, I was happy for the Hoosiers. I was getting ready to go to bed and I was like, no, this is looking pretty interesting, and sat up to the whole thing and it was very good.
So big things happen at sporting events. Now, this was the game this year, the championship game, 2026. Let's go back to 1989.
Why?
Because in 1989, at a BC Lions game, that's Canadian football, the camera pans to this woman. She's a blonde. She's wearing a Labatt's t-shirt on.
Right.
They show her on the Jumbotron, and everyone goes berserk.
Because she's so beautiful.
Because she was very beautiful.
And busty.
And yes. It turned out to be Pamela Anderson.
That's right, it did.
And that turned her career into modeling.
Home Improvement. She was the Tool Time girl or whatever they called her.
Playboy. Baywatch.
Mrs. Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee. Yeah. That guy. So anyway.
They got married and she was wearing a bikini on the beach.
Yep.
Remember that?
So that's how she was discovered. Then fast forward to 2005. I don't know if you remember this.
I remember everything.
Okay. But at a Florida State game, you remember Brent Musburger?
Yes.
Okay. Brent Musburger was calling the Florida State. This was a college football game.
Is Brent still with us?
Oh, good call. I think Brent is still with us.
Hanging on.
But I don't think he's doing games anymore.
No, he's not doing games anymore.
So anyway, they pan to this woman. She's a brunette. And Brent Musburger called her cute and a touchdown, and in his Brent Musburger way. And this woman went viral and launched her career. She
was dating somebody. She was dating one of the players, I believe.
No.
Or the driver or something. She was dating somebody.
No.
Am I confusing her with another one?
Yes, it's the next woman I'm going to talk about.
Next one.
Yes.
Who is this one?
This one is Jen Sturger.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. So she started working TV after she was discovered on TV. People saw her and like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous.
Well, somebody said the next one was cute too.
Hired her for TV. She also worked for the Jets later on. At the time, Brett Favre was playing for the Jets.
Oh, was that the one that got in trouble? So this woman had no career until somebody called her cute, or was she already in the business and somebody just happened to call her cute?
She was just a student.
Okay.
She was just a student.
Okay. Well.
So, and then later on, she gets in the business. Then she accuses Brett Favre of sending her pictures of his penis.
Very inappropriate messages.
Yeah. So that's how that one ended. Okay, fast forward to 2021.
Is this the one with the girl that dated the guy?
Yes.
Okay.
So this
Somebody
was,
called her cute too, right?
she was really pretty.
Very pretty. She was
Catherine-
very pageant.
Yes. Catherine Webb was her name.
That's it. Yes.
She was at a football game. It was the University of Alabama playing Notre Dame. Again, Brent Musburger sees
yeah,
her.
I knew it was Brett Musburger.
And he said, you're going to get all the good looking women mixed in with a pair of whoa exclamations. So she was dating AJ McCarron. Yeah, she was dating AJ McCarron, which was the quarterback of Alabama. She later became Catherine McCarron, and she was a model.
Are they still together?
I don't know that.
I don't know what happened to her career after that.
But you
kind
see,
of a little flash in the pan thing.
Yeah. So you see how these cameras go to these women, and then the announcer says something, and it changes their life. Okay, so back to the game just the other night.
The National College Football Championship game.
Yeah. So they show another woman.
They did.
So they were showing the Miami quarterback. They go to this woman who is in the crowd, and they were on her for 2 or 3 seconds, not very long at all. And they just kind of showed her going,
She's
darn.
very passionate.
Yeah, she's a Miami fan.
Mm-hmm.
Because her team was getting beat, and I think she knew that they were going to lose the game. I didn't think anything about it. The next morning, because I didn't know who this woman was, honestly.
But she was attractive.
Yeah. The next morning.
No Brett Musburger there to call her.
Brett, and the announcers didn't say anything.
Nobody said anything.
They didn't say a word. But the next morning, my feed is blowing up with memes with this woman's face. And I'm like, what is going on?
Well, a lot of them I saw said, if you know, you know.
Right.
That kind of thing. And I'm like, well, I don't know.
That's what it said. So
Right.
then I start digging in the comments, and I'm like, somebody was being smart. They're like, oh, she's a PhD student. Oh, if you know, you know. Or, I can't believe you don't know. Well,
I'm glad you didn't know, honey.
I didn't know, but I did some internet research.
I read the comments because that's how I found out too.
Turns out the name of this chick is Abella Danger. That's her stage name.
Right.
Apparently, she is a very famous mattress actress. What?
Just say porn star. Is she a porn star?
As the day is long.
Okay, then why do you have to say you just say it? She's a porn. She's an adult film star.
Is she a porn star?
I have not looked at her resume. I just saw in the comments that's what she did.
I have looked at her. I have looked at the awards she's won.
Yeah. So now your algorithm is going to be filled with disaster weather and porn stars.
I don't think I've ever talked about it on this podcast before, but one day I was walking past the windows going upstairs and I noticed this greasy cooking smell. You know what I mean? It turns out it was our blinds. Something about the sun was breaking them down over the years. And who knows how long they were there before we bought our house. We needed new blinds bad, and that's what led me to 3-Day Blinds. I absolutely loved how easy they made the whole process. They send a professionally trained design consultant to your home. It's a free, no obligation, same-day quote. And they've got thousands of options to fit any budget and style. It's not just blinds. They've got shades, shutters, drapery too. 3-Day Blinds even has those motorized smart blinds that work with Alexa. Those are so cool. They take all the measurements. They handle the installation too. And it's perfect because I'm not handy. And what a difference it's made. This is an upgrade that makes your whole house feel refreshed and polished without having to do a big renovation. Right now, get quality window treatments that fit your budget with 3-Day Blinds. Head to 3dayblinds.com/sandwich for their buy one, get one 50% off deal on custom blinds, shades, and drapery. For a free, no charge, no obligation consultation, just head to dayblinds.com/sandwich. One last time, that's buy one, get one 50% off when you head to the 3dayblinds.com/sandwich. I think everybody's had that moment where they say, I should start my own business. Now, maybe you've got an amazing hot sauce recipe, or you've gotten really great at making candles or jewelry, and all your friends keep telling you you should sell that stuff. Well, what's stopping you? If you've been sitting on a business idea, Shopify makes it easy to make it happen. Everything you need to start selling is included and ready from day one. When your first customer is ready to buy, Shopify checkout helps more people actually complete the purchase. And when they come back, their information's already saved. So checkout is quick and easy. One tap and they're done. Shopify handles all the technical stuff too, the setup and checkout, so you can spend your time growing your business and doing what you actually love. It's no wonder Shopify powers millions of businesses around the world, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to small businesses just getting started like yours. With Shopify, nothing stands between your idea and a real business, so go make it one. Start your free trial at shopify.com/sandwich. That's shopify.com/sandwich. One more time, shopify.com/sandwich. Now that I've reached a certain age, I realize how much my sleep affects me and everybody around me. It affects my energy, my mood, my patience. And I've also learned that I don't need to waste a lot on fancy sleep gadgets, because one of the best things I've done is upgrade to Boll and Branch sheets. I noticed the difference from night one. They are incredibly soft, so breathable. It's because Boll and Branch's sheets are made with 100% organic cotton that's woven specifically for airflow. Now I don't wake up feeling hot with sheets sticking to my legs anymore. My sheets keep me cool and comfortable all night long. And they've actually gotten softer with every wash. They even did a survey of their customers. 94% of them said the same thing. I love my Boll and Branch sheets, and honestly, I can't imagine ever going back to any other bedding. Sleep cooler this summer with Boll and Branch during their annual summer event. For a limited time, get 20% off site-wide at bollandbranch.com/sandwich with code SANDWICH. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLAND, branch.com/sandwich. Code SANDWICH to take 20% off. bollandbranch.com/sandwich, code SANDWICH. Exclusions apply.
So check this out.
Because that's what your search engine and your search history, when the FBI comes in and confiscates your laptop,
right,
that's going to be your search history.
Right. Guys, if you happen to do any Googling on the name Abella Danger, I'm just saying, don't do it at work, and go easy. Go easy.
How about why would you need to do it at all?
Go easy. Okay.
Why would you need to do it at all?
Her real name is Amira Day, and she is of Armenian descent.
Amira Day. That also sounds almost like a stage name, doesn't it?
She looked, to me, she looked like Latina, but she's of Ukrainian descent, raised in a Jewish household.
You really researched her.
I'm telling you, I got into this. So turns out she is a big time Miami fan. She's a student now. She's 30 years old. And
so she, like the strippers all say, I'm just doing this to pay for school. Maybe that's what she did.
She did it 10 years.
She did to pay for school.
She did it 10 years.
What's her major?
Very well. Law.
Mm.
But here's the thing. She came out with a statement today, and I thought that this was interesting. She said she discussed her appearance, the flash up there, very quickly, and she says, I really wish they had not done that.
Right.
She goes, I would like to apologize for them showing me on the broadcast.
A distraction. And probably she was going incognito at school, and now everybody is looking up her porn videos.
Good call. Yeah.
So now she's become, she's probably like, I put that behind me, and now here it is. I've got to deal with it again. So thanks a lot, cameraman.
So another debate I heard was, did the cameraman know when he showed her? Did he know who she was?
I would imagine so, but I don't know. They show close-ups of people all the time that aren't anything, It's like that Coldplay kiss cam. They didn't know they were happening to catch people in an affair. It just worked out that way. Sometimes it's just coincidental, but I don't know.
But I was listening to these guys talk on the radio on one of the sports stations, and one of the older guys like me, they didn't know who she was. And the younger guy said, well, guys, she's kind of like, from my generation. So I've seen quite a bit of her work.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think she started in like 2016 and did it for 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway.
So she would like to put this behind her.
I guess she was trying to, maybe.
Yeah.
But
maybe she could have something positive come out of it. Maybe she could serve, she could use this as a platform. If she's really trying to put that behind her and say, I didn't want the spotlight shined on me, but let's look at, the good that can come of it. You can show girls, young women who are in that line of work that there is a path out through education. Maybe there's a positive that can come out of that.
I wish I could read her list of awards to you in our audience.
I don't think we should do that.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think we should do that.
Guys, just go to Wikipedia.
Why would you do that? Why would you want that in your search
Because
history?
I was reading these in my change
Why
voice
do you want
voice
all
in my
the men
head.
that listen to this podcast to have the FBI find that in their search history.
FBI doesn't care about a Bella Danger.
They will.
They don't.
It's going to be very embarrassing.
Oh gosh. On another note, I guess somewhat serious, there is an actress from our generation who her name's Jenna Jameson. Have you ever heard of her?
Yes.
Okay. She has completely changed her life.
She's been through it, y'all.
Have you seen this?
I haven't kept up with her lately.
She looks rough.
Well, she was bedridden. She had some mystery disease. They couldn't figure out what it was. Then she became a lesbian. Now, I don't think she's a lesbian anymore, but I think she's found the Lord or something. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with Jenna Jameson.
Yes.
I have to. She's not in my search engine.
Well, she's not
but
in mine either.
When I go to Page 6 or the Daily Mail,
Page
I haven't
6.
seen anything lately. Something with Jenna Jameson comes up. But she had like some mysterious disease that had her bedridden. It was really bad. And she gained a lot of weight.
Yeah.
She was,
yeah.
and now she's like trying to take it off. And then
Right.
she, the whole, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know she'd found God. She hasn't come up in my
that's
feed
the
lately.
thing I see is where she's doing all these
Well,
things
good.
with the church. And
Good. I want everybody to find the Lord.
then
That'd be great.
And then there was another one. I can't remember her name, but she.
Another porn star?
Yeah.
Man, we're on a roll here with
I know.
porn stars.
I know. But she has like kids now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's in her 30s or maybe 40s. But she wants all the publishers of that type of content to take her stuff off.
Good luck.
And I'm like, there is no way that can be done. Once you have gone down that road,
Yeah.
it is there forever, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't ever wipe all of it out.
No.
So once you've decided to do that, like young Amira Day here.
Well, that's what she went to by a stage name, and so maybe they'd be like, you look familiar, but I can't quite tell who maybe it's one of those situations until now her cover's been blown and you just added to it.
It's been blown, all right.
Yeah. All right. Look, Alan, I don't know if you've looked at the extended 2-week or 3-week forecasts, but how are Valentine's weekend plans looking? Are we still good?
Weather-wise?
Well, have you
I
been
would
looking
hope
ahead?
so. No, I don't look that far ahead when it comes to
Because
weather.
that would be a shame because, Valentine's Day is on a Saturday this year. And about a week or so ago, I realized, I think it was like literally a month before Valentine's Day. I was like, man, we better start looking if we're going to, and we're not like, we don't have to go out on actual Valentine's Day. I'm fine with the 13th, the 12th, 11th, whatever, because our engagement anniversary is the 11th of February. But anyway, Alan's like, well, it's on a Saturday. Let's see what we can find. Well, 2 weeks ago, it was like picked over. So if y'all have not made your Valentine's dinner reservations, or you could do lunch or brunch or whatever, you need to get on that ASAP. But I just came across something kind of interesting if you're looking for a unique gift idea for your Valentine. There's a lot of cameos and things like that you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe, if you're the woman or the man in your life is a huge Bravo fan, housewives make a ton of money doing cameos, but you probably need to get in pretty quickly because I bet a lot of people have that same idea and it takes a while for them to knock them all out. But Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, who is
I thought he was in jail.
He is in prison up the street. He's in Fort Worth.
Oh, is he really?
He's trying so hard to get President Trump to pardon him, but President Trump's not pardoning the Tiger King. He is offering paid phone calls from prison for Valentine's Day. You can book a 5-minute call for $25, a 10-minute call for $50, and these are good through February 28th. And you send him the payment through Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, and then share a receipt with his team. He says it's a one-of-a-kind gift and says the money's going to help him fight for his freedom. You know, he is serving 22 years for not just animal abuse charges, but for putting a hit on Carol Baskin.
How are they letting him do this? Like, how is this okay?
I don't know.
You're just, as a prisoner,
Well, you have so many phone calls you
with
can make.
with a 22-year freaking sentence, you're able to make phone calls to make money?
I remember I was watching some prison documentary a while back, and there's like a payphone in the common area, and you'd have to, it would time out, you know, like you put your money in and then it would time out.
I don't see how this is okay.
Well, that's what's being offered if you want a unique and really out there, thinking outside the box Valentine's gift.
We're rolling on over to this place called Silver Fox. So a little bit of Kelly Raspberry Evans and A-Train trivia. This would be the second restaurant that we went to, like, for a date.
Yeah, we thought about trying to go to the original restaurant, but we would have had to eat at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was already way booked.
Well, we went to Densetsu for our first.
Oh, I was talking about for Valentine's. I meant Valentine's, recreating our first
I got you.
Valentine's.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Our second meeting was just a quick meeting. I came back from a business trip and Kelly was about to leave for one. So we just met for a quick drink at this pizza place. Remember that? We just bellied up to the bar for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then our third meeting, which is our second date at a restaurant, was at this place that we're going.
Silver Fox.
The Silver Fox. And this is where I first busted out. So you want to see some magic?
Pulled a deck of cards out of his pocket.
After I had a few martinis, after I had a few Manhattans, I was like, you want to see some magic?
And I vividly remember crossing my arms and thinking,
I love it.
Hell no, I'm not dating a magician. I don't want to date a magician.
Oh.
But we sat there and everybody's like looking because I was doing magic and
pulling
all the
chairs up. Yes.
He did this whole thing where I've got money to burn and flame shot to the ceiling. It was great. And I'm like, I'm going out with a magician. But who became his biggest fan? Alan, do magic for everybody. Alan, do it. Right?
Yeah. And then once you started to ask for it a lot, then I kind of lost interest.
That's not true. That's not true. But I do know when he wears a certain blazer, Alan might be doing some magic tonight. But you haven't done magic in so long.
I haven't done it in a
You
while.
need to practice.
Wacky. You know how everyone's posting the 2016, and we'll bring it home for Jerome here. Everyone's posting like 2016 stuff because it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wacky marketing department posted a bunch of pictures of us 10 years ago. And one of them was a picture of all my magic stuff. Remember when I used to carry those little shrimp around?
Yes. And the fake thumb.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's a fake thumb?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
It was sitting next to the fake shrimp.
Fake shrimp, I know what those are. I don't know what a fake thumb is. And there was a Sharpie there, an everyday Sharpie. There was nothing special about that Sharpie. Absolutely nothing special about that Sharpie. Deck of cards, and then my Little Bunny book. Remember the Little Bunny book?
I do. Where is that?
It's in the closet.
Would you do me a favor? Would you practice a few magic tricks and just randomly start doing them at Tara and Sam's engagement party next weekend?
No.
Yeah, that's and it's cat. She said it's cat.
It's her. No, it's her.
No, but
it's her party.
She probably appreciates the entertainment. Maybe something with a rubber band.
What do you do with rubber bands?
I don't know. You do stuff with rubber bands. I don't know. Just have a couple you could do. You'll be the life of the party.
One day, Little Bunny had a box of playing cards and he threw them on the floor.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Little Bunny counted exactly.
You'll blow their minds. I'm going to ask Tara. Tara, do you want Alan to do some magic?
I haven't been practicing.
That's what you have like a whole week. And we're going to get snowed in and iced in. You have nowhere to go. You have nothing to do but practice your magic. You know what I bought in addition to toilet paper today and coffee creamer to make sure we're ready for that? I bought a bottle of wine. That's what I'm planning to do.
Okay.
Snowmageddon or whatever we're calling it. Ice-mageddon.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, babe. Good stuff.
Is it?
Good stuff. Yeah, we covered a lot of
We
territory.
did.
And this allows our listeners to go do some research on their own, too.
No, y'all don't need to. Go look up those text message exchanges, though, between BuzzFeed. Everybody has them, excerpts and stuff. BuzzFeed had a good article because, like this morning, we were talking about on the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Nationally syndicated.
I didn't have that stuff about Taylor saying, yeah, you haven't been a great friend to me lately. Again, paraphrasing. I saw that on the BuzzFeed article. So it's everywhere. You can go look it up and read it. You can read it like page by page. There's hundreds of pages apparently if you really want to. Stuff with Jenny Slate and other people that were involved in the drama.
All right, babe. There's only 4 teams left in the NFL.
And I don't care.
You don't
Who's
care
left?
anymore?
Well, I mean, everybody I wanted to win didn't. So now I'm like, it's all the teams I was rooting against. So who's left?
All right. You got Denver and New England. So Denver Broncos, New England Patriots.
Okay.
On the AFC. The NFC, you've got the LA Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Did we watch the documentary about the guy from the LA Rams?
Oh, Matthew Stafford?
No, that was-
Highland
he wasn't.
Park's own Matthew Stafford.
Okay, then that's who I'm going to root for.
Yeah, Matthew
'Cause-
Stafford's a good guy.
But they've already won one, right? They already
He's
won the
won
Super Bowl.
one. Yeah.
Okay, who hasn't ever won a Super Bowl?
Well,
Who's the underdog?
in the AFC, the underdog now is Denver because they lost their quarterback.
Okay. But they beat Josh Allen.
Right, but remember they lost their quarterback on
But
the
see,
next
now,
to last play.
now I feel bad for their backup quarterback because I know there's a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
So even though I'm mad at them for beating Josh Allen, I would root for them because I feel bad for that quarterback.
Okay, so you got Denver, and then I think the Rams are actually a little bit of an underdog.
Okay, then I'll
You like the Rams in Denver?
sure. Even
Yeah.
who are the Rams playing?
Seattle.
When's the last time the Seahawks won the Super Bowl?
They've won one in the last 10 years, I believe.
Okay, then
Just remember they had Russ. Remember Russ Wilson, your favorite?
Yeah, so I won't vote for them. I'll do the Stafford guy and the quarterback for the Broncos.
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 Okay, there you go. You heard
That's who I want in the Super
You heard it
Bowl.
from Kelly Raspberry Evans. Put your money on the Denver Broncos and the LA Rams.
No,
and
don't, because everybody I picked this weekend didn't win.
And then who's going to be the world champion?
It'll probably be the Matthew Stafford because
The
I
Rams,
don't know. Wouldn't it be really sweet if the back? Let's vote for the backup quarterback because wouldn't that be like a fairy tale story?
That would.
Okay, I want them to win the Super Bowl.
Okay, babe. Good job. Good pick. I noticed you didn't pick the Cowboys. Oh,
Well,
wait.
they're not in it.
Oh, wait. They didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately.
I love y'all.
I love a Bella Danger desperately.
We wish her well.
We do.
She's turned things around, Alan. We're rooting for her.
She's studying law.
We're rooting for
She
her.
wants to be an attorney.
Oh, P.S. real quick before we move on. Sorry to derail. Alan's trying to end this podcast, but I've got to reveal something. I was about to say bust him, but I don't want to bust him. Alan's decided for 30 days he's not going to speak negative.
No, that was just 7 days.
Alan's decided for 7 days he's not going to speak negative about anybody, right? How did you phrase it?
This was another thing I saw on social media. It was a challenge.
A challenge.
This dude said, if you can stop any negative self-talk or any negative talk about anybody for 7 days, he goes, just try it because you'd be surprised how often you gossip or have something negative to say about somebody or somebody on TV or yourself. Like, I'm such an idiot. I couldn't see the host Teats.
We
They
don't
were
even
like
realize
right
we're
there
doing
in front of me.
We don't even realize we're doing
Exactly. He said, if you can do that for 7 days, he said, it'll change your life. It will rewire your brain because what he said was 95% of your thoughts, they kind of just carry over to the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're speaking negatively about something, you're probably going to do it the next day. You're probably going to keep doing it the next day.
Yeah, you can trick your brain into like you could just smile and it makes you're suddenly like, oh, your brain thinks you're happier than if you're just moping and stuff. And if you say negative things right when you're going to bed, then you carry that through. So you have to speak positive things and think positive things. How long did you last in this 7-day experiment?
I did pretty good the first day, but then I woke up and Kelly sent me a text about something and then I just immediately went off and I'm like, like, well, that didn't last long.
I don't think you made it through the first day.
I did. I made it the first day.
Was that the day we went for pho?
Yeah. I made it the first day.
All right.
Because I can
Are
always.
you still trying to do it? I just told him, I said, you could always start over and make it day one again.
Yeah, I am. I think, I think it's a good thing to be aware of. Not just for me, but maybe for anybody. It's a good thing to be aware of. Just see, do an exercise and see how many times during the day do I have something sarcastic or snide or negative to say about somebody, including yourself.
Okay.
Just keep track of that.
I will try starting now for 7 days. So when we come back for next podcast, we'll see how I did. Are you going to start now again?
You and I are going to have a problem with this, but we'll try.
Why are we going to have a problem?
Because it's hard to do.
Was that negative?
No, because when your
Are we
brain,
starting now?
because your brain is wired in a certain way,
It
it
is.
is hard to do.
It is.
It really is because you catch yourself.
I'm going to
you know?
try.
You see something on TV, like the people with the shopping carts going out. I did it on the podcast. People with the shopping carts going out there, and that wound me up. Oh, they can't go out there with the shopping carts. What are they doing? Buying batteries and water. Blah. See, I mean, I shouldn't have said anything about it.
Right.
I should have said, you know what? Those people are concerned about the weather,
Right.
and good for them. Good for them.
That's Kelly Raspberry positivity over here.
Good for them.
And thankful for meteorologists.
You go buy all the damn batteries and bottled water you want. In fact, you can build a freaking toilet paper castle with all those with all the toilet paper you bought. And I'm proud of you. And I am sure we will podcast again real soon.
Okay.
And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good. Have a good sandwich.